Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Washington Nationals and the San Francisco Giants. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Nationals played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Dinelson Lamet, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ketel Marte is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Next, it'll be DJ LeMahieu, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Perez over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. A 1-0 delivery.
Ball, action time.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-0.
No, inside.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Hey. Down to 3-1.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Marte, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Here's Mookie Betts. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch on its way. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Three and 0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. entering this one with a top 10 National League batting average mark.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
From the stretch, lays off 1-0. In his career, Tatis is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. The 1-0.
2 balls, no.
There's certain pitches throughout the game that decide whether you win or lose it. This is certainly one of the bigger moments right here.
Two and 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Chopped weakly to the left. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Comes set, the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Ball hit high to the right side. Abreu moving to his left. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. 3 left for Washington. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Max Scherzer, Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, he wasn't all that bad in his last one, pitching into the 6th inning to pick up the win. We'll see if he can go a little bit deeper in this one.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop.
Now here's the pitch.
Lindor.
Ball that's outside.
Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As he'll take a look at ball one. Past battles with Scherzer, he has an even 10 hits in 40 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Lindor aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes a called strike one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Here comes the 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average to start play at .315. 18 homers and 61 RBIs. The 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Runners on first with one down. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Next to stand in is Ronald Acuna. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First delivery to him. Slider laid off for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. That's ball 3.
Cody Bellinger would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Scherzer will check it first, and he's back in standing. 2 out with the man at first. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Scherzer comes set. Full count pitch on its way. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now, today's game provides the Nationals with an opportunity to complete a series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this.
Ouch, that one hit him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
So here is Yasmani Grandal as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Decent, but not great results so far this season from the left side. I know he'd like better, certainly, but he's definitely still a capable hitter in this setup.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Josh Donaldson digging in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2-0 to the Nationals DH in this one.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
Comes set, now the pitch. To 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
At the plate, Ketel Marte, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Marte hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Two and one.
Ball two.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Chapman at second. Grandal is over at first with one away. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike two. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number two. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
DJ LeMahieu is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. Tag from Perez. Won't get him. Safe at the plate.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got the average at 285 here to start play. 15 long balls and 47 RBIs.
Nope.
Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Nope, right.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
And now here is Mookie Betts. Worked a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball here, blocked by Perez. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. The set and the 1-0.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
2-1 now to Mookie.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Here's the 2-1. Ball 3.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This is on the ground is short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. And stepping in, Cody Bellinger, currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
First delivery to him.
Nope. That's inside.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Time for a look at the Curly W on D. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll step in here at 275. 17 home runs and 58 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A high fastball is in there. Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2.
That's ball 2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Next to bat for the Giants, Jose Abreu, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader.
This guy's still got it, Matty V. Still has that power thump in his bat. He's been around for a long time, but hasn't yet showed any signs of slowing down.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Past battles with Scherzer, comes in with 6 hits in 21 at-bats. High and deep to right center. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Giants down in order. They trail this one 1-0.
So I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about.
Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now for Washington, Fernando Tatis Jr. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 0-1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2. Fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Matt Chapman will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Set and the 1-0 pitch.
Oh, that's okay.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Next up, Yasmani Grandal singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Big swing by Grandal, and a ball carrying well to right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Gurriel, the runner at first with 2 gone. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Washington. They lead it 1-0.
Just about set to go here as the Giants come to bat in the 3rd inning. And San Francisco fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they ranked among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Leading up.
Thank you, Heidi.
The designated hitter.
Bottom of the 3rd now. And digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Heater gets turned around.
And up steps Salvador Perez. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Past battles with Scherzer, he has an even 10 hits in 30 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now the 2-1. In the air, down the line in left. Gurriel will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's set. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here's Scherzer now 1-1. Swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. One left for San Francisco. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now is the designated hitter. Josh Donaldson struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now the first pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, Ketel Marte.
So bases are empty with one gone, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. 2-0 to the Nationals center fielder.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And that's in there, 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Going back is Bellinger, and that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Down the first baseline, taken in by Abreu. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Now to the plate, Matt Olson. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball 1.
And a ball 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
And now in the box, Mookie Betts. Now here's the first offering. Popped up. Abreu in foul ground, and that retires the side. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's 2-0 Washington. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Swinging a soft liner. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So in now for San Francisco, Ronald Acuna struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat and mouse game continues on.
Scherzer will check it first, and the runner back safely. Acuna, base runner at first with 1 out. Ball and a strike. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count, runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And it's 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Scherzer comes set. Here's the 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Line hard into left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Giants leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Hyunjin Ryu, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Hyunjin Ryu.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's 1 for 4. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. The count's 1-1.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Now batting.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, or you see your shortstop get a glove on it, you're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Here he comes on 2-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, back in standing. Here's the 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stepping up is Matt Chapman. Flew out last time up. Now here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball one.
None out. Runners at first and second. Rounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Hit to third. Arenado's got it. Torres at the bag. To Abreu for the big double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. The swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set. Here's the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Nationals lead 1, but they're on top 2-0.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a...
And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, outside. Nope, that's the ball. Hey,
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's one down now. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. No one on with one down. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. And now the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Pops this one up. LeMahieu waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see there that they're currently residing in 2nd place in the NL in that category. Digging in next, Salvador Perez flew out in his only at-bat so far. Scherzer gets the sign. First pitch on the way.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
It's 1-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 1-2. Bounces in the dirt for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the payoff pitch home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll take a look at ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. On the line, that's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
To the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. The 1-1. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And he will make it back to third safely as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time. Here's the 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate. Giants will have to be content with just the one. 5 innings complete. Washington leads this one 2-1. Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson is past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on the way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Boy, what a crazy AB right there, D-Rose. Takes 2 pitches right in the strike zone, then gets on a knock on a pitch that's out of the zone.
Yeah, can't imagine that was the game plan coming into the AB, but you know what? No one will know in the box score tomorrow. That's a bullet.
Ketel Marte will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Runners on the move for second. Popped him up. Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Up next for the Nationals, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Next, here is DJ LeMahieu, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. Hit down the line at first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Matt Olson. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. And he falls behind 0-2. Donaldson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 left for Washington, that they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Devin Williams enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 38, Devin Williams.
Now at the plate, here is Nolan Arenado, who bounced out last time up.
The third baseman, Nolan
Here's the pitch.
Arenado.
Ball
Ball
1.
left outside.
Now the 1-0.
Ball. 2 balls, no strike. That's outside.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
That one's in there. 3-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 3-1 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Acuna digs in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the AB now. Slow roller left side. Oh, what a stop. One there. Just late. He's safe.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed the second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
So here's Cody Bellinger. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily. The throw bounces on the way down. Ready with the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Gleyber Torres, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Andrew Miller is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 21, Andrew Miller.
So now to the plate, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set and the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Fouled off. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Making the play over there is Abreu for the first down.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Stepping in once again is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now.
No strikes.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Tatis leads off first with 1 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 2 balls and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Up next to the Nationals, the third baseman.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. From the stretch.
Ball, down.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-0 count, the pitch.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Again, another foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Fouled away. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Towards second. That's in there, base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
The catcher.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. One and one, here it is.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Here now the 2-2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like he was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's fouled away. 1-1. Here it comes. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Aaron Bummer answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Ketel Marte will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Two out, bases loaded. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco. It's the Nationals 3 and the Giants 1. Karen O'Day gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. No hits to this point.
Jose Abreu.
Pitch on the way. In there, strike 1. Have some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
Ball one.
Slider laid off for a ball. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hitters count 2-0 to the DH of the Giants.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
2-1 now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Count even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Three-two pitch. Drilled to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Off the plate,
as
ball
the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2.
That's ball 2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
The 2-2. Oh, on the ground is short. Could this be 2? LeMahieu for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Giants 1. At the plate now is DJ LeMahieu for his career in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him at first base as he took away a sure base hit that time.
That was a great defensive play there. You know, he's not the guy you'd necessarily expect to make a play like that. He's not known for his glove skills.
So now to the plate, Matt Olson down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. So 1-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Skied down the left field line. On the move is Ozuna. Through first and hustling for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2 out here and a runner at second. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So now into the box is Lourdes Gurriel. It was a walk in his last trip. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Betts over at second. Tatis on at first with 2 down. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Nats leave a pair, and it's still 3-1. Taylor Rogers is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
Francisco Lindor will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Here it comes. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
To the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. To the left side, but it's well fouled. The Nats maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talked about bragging rights.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. Now a 3-2 contest.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. 0 for 2 from him